Welcome to the public square.
Here, have a cup, it's purple. There's something on your face, it's urgent. Quick, you took too much, you might be dead. The magic dragon venom was too strong. Had him shaking in the boots, had him pushing up daisies. Medusa's crew was coming through. Rain stick, Thunderbird boom. Hail Satan, Luke, I am your father. I wear a purple cape like Dr. Doom. Chewie fly the Millennium Falcon. We got the tattoos with the mark of the Irish witch. It's wickedness, life bright, Lucifer out of sight. Cracking whips through the darkness, riding a beast with many heads. The trucks get him led like a donkey. I thought you knew. Pan has goat horns and the magic flute. Hong Kong beat beat, sugar pop dope, all Hallows Eve. And the sea shall give up its dead, conjured from a spell of the ancient Greek we read. Dionysus with the venom of the vipers. Atlantis rises as the eagle flies.
Yeah, I can feel it. Fantastic. This is going to be good today. We're working with tech, moved a few things around. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate your time. And today I've got a couple of things for you. We're going to do a little laughing today because I have some Egyptian things to show you. And maybe some things, I don't know, from Ashurbanipal. We'll pull up some funny things for you to look at quickly, and so that we can get our heads around this public square and find out where our psyche's been and why it is we're so concerned about things like the building of the pyramids. Oh, God. Oh, it's gorgeous what I've got. It's gorgeous today. Look, today is sacred because we're going into this. We're going into this resistance. This is, don't get yourselves wrong. Don't confuse yourselves or discombobulate your brains. This is resistance. Yeah. And we are here to do what the greatest generation would be proud of us doing. We're going to use them as a guide through this darkness, these garbage times, the beginning of a transformation that you don't understand. People are, well, maybe you do. Our generation, man, is everything. Boy, if you knew how they looked at you, in the future and among the dead, you wouldn't be undermotivated, right? You'd want to appear. You'd want to show up at the public square, and you'd want to make your voice heard. Either that or tuck your head down, look at the ground, walk around, you servile pieces of god-awful maggotry. Yes. Oh, God. This is fantastic. I'm excited, too. Oh, hey, Reverend Kush. It's fantastic. Good to see you hanging out. We're in the zone today. We're on the throne. And what we're doing is we're bringing you the glory. Are you ready for this? This music, people, today, it's up there. This cracks everything. Are you ready for this? We're going to start out with something beautiful, and then we're going to fly over to ancient Egypt. We're going to fly over to ancient Egypt where we can sit with the Egyptians and say, what the hell is wrong with you? Let's go, people. It's all part of the same trip. I love it. Absolutely love it. Here we go. I want to put up something gorgeous. This is our first offering today. This is to cleanse your palate. I don't want you to think too much, right? I just want you to zone in to this one Greek line here. I'm just going to highlight it for you because I want to, oh, God, computer. I'm going to highlight it here. There we go. Oh, my God, what happened? Hang on, people. I hit the wrong button. Oh, God, Chewy, it's a good thing you came today. Fantastic. Almost panicked there. Did we jettison anything? Hey, musike pragmesti basu kai Campulon. Isn't that the most beautiful? God, it's just absolutely gorgeous. And what does that say, people? It says music is a thing that is deep and campulon. Now, it's very difficult to translate that campulon. What is it? Music is deep, and what else? Watch this, people. Oh, God. Music is bent. Wait, what? It's curved. It's the opposite of euthus, something that is well or plain. Right? We're talking about bows. Do you want to get down into the very dirt of humanity? Bows. This is history. And whenever you mention bows, you're also going to be talking about liars. Do you see what he's saying? This music thing, it's deep. And it's bent. This thing is sophisticated. He goes on to say, for those who are able, this thing is sophisticated. It gives you an insight. There is something about music. There is something specifically about the lyre and the stringed instrument. We're not talking horns, people. I'm sorry if you're a horn blower. There's places for horn blowers in the world, and trombone sucking people and reed guzzling sons of guns. There's plenty of room for you. But we're talking education and music, and we're talking about the division of the strings, the proportions. Do you know what the logos is, people? It's a proportion. Do you realize that this logos perpetuates everything? It's imagine if you had one scientist who wasn't just an astronomer or a physicist or a chemist or biologist, molecular genetics dude, not just one of that, but everything. If you had the basic fabric of the universe, you could be an all scientist. And you get there. You can, people. By the way, that's the whole purpose, right? You can. This music is the magic that creates the universe. I want you just to think about that for a minute. Now, with those thoughts in mind from one line, I want to hang a right here at Albuquerque and go to Egyptian art, like our friend Bugs would tell you to do, man. That's why you don't take the wrong turn at Albuquerque. Go for it, people. Look at this. Oh, look at this fine garbage. What is this? Oh, look at the turquoise hippo. That's fantastic. We got an ankh in there. Hey, what about this guy? Whoa, dude. Dude, nice linearity. That is the flattest I have ever seen a human depiction, dude. I'm pretty sure you reside in 2 dimensions. What kind of scribbling is that on the wall? Is that your hieroglyphics? Oh, I see. You had a rat for dinner and you chased it away from a bird. Fantastic. Oh, God, what a lovely language. These people. Watch this, people. You think I'm over exaggerating? I'm not. By the way, here's the Book of the Dead. Oh, isn't that nice? No, not really. Dude, look, that's kindergarten, man. What the fuck? Can't they? Oh, man, I didn't say that, did I? This is a public square, baby. I'm sorry, Chewy. That was too close to the beginning. Algorithm's going to catch me. What are we doing? We're providing education. Look at this, people. You see the hieroglyphics on there? Oh, God. Does anybody want to read this garbage? Here, people, welcome to Egyptian literature. This is whereby one eateth not dirt. I execrate, I do not eat it. This is fine literature, people. Dirt is what I execrate. Dude, you just said that twice. I do not eat it. We get it. I execrate lie. I do not drink it. What's that? Oh, it's not coming? Oh, people, I'm sorry. Here, that's one thing we got to get. We'll get more used to it. Watch, people. Where's that? Let's see. Is that one? No. Here it is, people. Are you ready? Oh, God. This is the book of whereby one eateth not dirt. I execrate, I do not eat it. Dirt is what I execrate, I do not eat it. This is ancient. Who is this? Does this remind anybody of anything? Is this ancient Dr. Seuss? Or what, people? Do you think I'm joking when I sit here and say this Egyptian stuff is crap? The Ugaritic stuff is crap. The Akkadian stuff is crap, except for a little bit of their astronomy and a little bit of their pharmacology, which is primitive, but it's, at least they're working on it. You know what I mean? You gotta give them some credit for that. Mud huts and all, you know what I mean? Mud brick. Mud brick. Who wants a mud brick house? Cops? Fantastic. Oh, cope and dope. Got it. Thanks, Jay. Don't understand it, but it sounds cool. Give it to me. People, watch this. Let's read some more from some Egyptian mastery, and I'm going to show you how people are lying to you. Hail Pythagoras. That's right, man. That's right. I execrate. Let me not approach it with my fingers. Let me not tread upon it with my sandals. Seb, now it sounds like a country western song. Seb, the father of Osiris, hath ordained that I should not eat dirt. But my father hath 4 times said that I should eat of the red corn. That's good. Tell your kid balanced diet. There are 7 loaves in heaven at Heliopolis with Ra, and there are 7 loaves upon earth with Seb. And there are 7. Look, dude, is the only number you have 7? Come on. 7 loaves with Osiris. It is the god of what? Sectet Galley. Okay, and of the Matit Galley. That's Mot, probably, right? Who hath brought them to me at Heliopolis. I shout with joy. And my genius shouteth with joy because I am in Helium. We know that! And I live in excellent... Oh, God. Okay, people? You know what they call this? Garbage? You know what they call it? They call it literature. They call it literature, and they will tell you that Egyptian literature is made up mostly of these execration things and this stunningly absurd... Here it is. I want to give you this one. Stunningly absurd. Look, people, grammatically, let's just be scientific, shall we? I've got no pony in this race. I don't care about dead Egyptians and dead Greeks. I don't care about their who is better, superiority bullshit. I don't care. But the things that I'm seeing are not impressing me. When I compare the literature, so-called, of Egypt to the literature, which is actual literature, of Greece, it's an unbelievable difference. And the question is, for us in the public square, why? Because you and I are benefiting from everything these nerds figured out with their incredible language. And they started with music. And it's not what you anus loving knuckleheads think from academia. Oh, the women were sitting around doing nothing. All of the early rockers are women. Who do you think is inventing these machines, these silver, gorgeous? Oh, God. Look at the design on that Kithara, baby. Right? I read a description today. Beautiful, beautiful description. I'm going to bring you an instrument in a minute that you've never seen, a musical instrument you've never seen. You're welcome. Tell me how much you love me. Tell me. There's the picture, the map picture, by the way. Don't you like that? That's our rendition, right? I'm going to read to you the description of it from antiquity. Yeah, it's a Polykithera. Right? They call it a tripod. It's a variation of a tripod. Right? Well, it's built on the same logic as a tripod. That's it. But it's not a tripod. Right? They use tripods for other things. This is a trikithera that you can play in 3 modes. Lydian, Dorian, and Phrygian. Yeah. I love it. I'm learning the music, people. Oh God, it's doing something in my brain. I wake up at night. By the way, people who are dreaming, keep dreaming. Oh God, it's gorgeous. I know it's big and it's crowded. Oh God, take us there. That Renaissance portal. Okay, let's open it up. Can we open up the Renaissance portal a little bit with this here? I need you to see this, people, because I want you to see the lie. Are you ready? Ancient Egyptian literature. Ancient Egyptian literature comprises a wide array. Oh, by the way, this is nothing not serious, right? This is the World History Encyclopedia. Quite a distinguished group of total liars and fabricators. Ancient Egyptian literature comprises a wide array of narrative and poetic forms, including inscriptions on tombs. Wait, that's stelae, obelisks, and temples. Let me tell you something, boo. Myths, stories. Oh, finally, we're getting into some literature. Myths and stories and legends. That's what they call them. Religious writings, philosophical works. That remains to be seen. Wisdom literature. Now, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I smell something. I smell the influence of theology and biblical studies. Wisdom literature, histories, poetry, hymns. Wait a minute. If they've got hymns, why is it hymn is a Greek word? Bullshit. Bullshit on the Egyptian literature. Now watch this. Although many of these forms are not usually defined as literature because they're not. Did you hear what I just read to you? People, read the Book of the Dead. Read the Book of the Dead. Seriously, if you can get through 10 pages of it without putting it down saying, dude, I swear I did better in kindergarten, right? My thinking was higher in kindergarten than this dude who's writing the Book of the Dead. The language is absolutely incapable. They explained it there in the article. You can check it out, but the difference between hieroglyphic and hieratic. Oh my God. And what is written and what? Long story short, people, for your sakes, garbage. Your life in a free United States of America, in a free Canada, in a free Europe, your life is not free because of this pyramid building bullshit. You got mummies. Big deal. Have you read the Ebers Papyrus? That thing is moronic. It has no system of medicine in it whatsoever. It's just garbage, right? It's a lot of facts about things that you can do for possible treatments that may have or may have not worked. It has no theory. Why? Because theory is a great concept. They're not concerned about that. They're concerned about blocks and building with blocks. Why? They're getting influenced by this knucklehead. Watch this, people, really quick, and then I'll stop. I just want to make a point. People, look at this. Ashurbanipal. This is great stuff from the library. This guy supposedly, got things going with the Akkadian and one other one. Oh God, I can't remember what the other one was, but he's trying to make a library, right? He wants a library. Right? Is it a library like you and I think of library? Absolutely not. Look what it is. Oh, God. Piss and whore, king of Natho. Seriously? I can't even tell. Is that 17? There we go. 95. Pakruru, king of Pitsup. Well, they know what a king is at least. Pukanani, Hoppy, king of, Nekya, king of, and so begat so-and-so, and God, this is awful, right? People, look at this. Look at this. Here's another one, king, come on, can you get me to some narrative? Is there, here, oh, finally, here. And who before the advance of Tirhakah, their appointments had left and fled to the desert, I restored. In the places of their appointments in their divisions, I appointed them. Oh, that's just laundry list lovely. Egypt and Ethiopia, which had the father my begetter had captured, Oh, God, again, I took the bonds more than informative. I strengthened and joined the kings in the covenant with abundant plunder. Oh, you knew they were going to have the word plunder. Much spoil. Look, they got two different words. They got one for plunder and they got one for spoil. Is it 4:20 already? Oh my God. Fantastic. I'm going to time warp people. The good I did to them, they despised, and their hearts devised evil. Oh, here, we're getting almost to the level of a narrative. Seditious words they spoke. Thank you, Yoda. And evil counsel they counseled among themselves. Okay, let's not do it. Egypt is cut off. That's fantastic, people. Now, if you are worried that this has nothing to do with the fact that we have an office of faith now that is fully ready to prosecute in conjunction with the Department of Justice all of your crimes against the notion of Christianity. Because now that you're thinking bad things about Christianity and any other form of monism, because those will come along too. But really, this is an evangelical pony show. All dressed up pink and blue. And what we're going to have is we're going to have to counteract it with this. Now, the Egyptians didn't get there, right? The Assyrians didn't get there, right? But, oh my God, the Greeks did. And it was a breakthrough in the language. It was a breakthrough in the actual language. I want to bring this to you now. Now, people, the trick is going to be relating very quickly to you because you don't have a lot of time. We only got like 30 more minutes, right? Maybe 40. What I need to do is I need to relate to you this language from antiquity that helps to explain to you the predicament that you happen to be in currently, right? The work of the oracle, the work of the Sibyl. And when I say Sibyl, I mean that Kithara-toting, that guitar-toting singer. I'm going to show you 4 or 5 groups of singers that are concepts that we don't have. I just hang on. Are you ready? Oh, God. What we have to do is we have to take this language and we have to plug it in to exactly what's happening at present. At present. Do you understand? This is not Lady Babylon. All right. This is recapturing that resurrection, bringing back that renaissance, right? That rebirth. And it's been done historically through the logoi. Okay? Are you ready? I'm going to show you. Hail the HD web. That's right, baby. We're going. Is it working today? Yesterday, I was so disappointed. I got back to my pad, right? And I was so disappointed. I was so mad. I went outside and there was this Jawa sitting there on a rock and I was like, and I threw a rock at him, chased him off. He was a Jawa, right? People don't. I didn't do that. Come on. This is fantastic. I'm glad it's working today. But I need you to please keep Chewy and I aware of any technical problems. Fantastic. Let's go back to this number 2, people. This is Athenaeus, by the way. Athenaeus from the Deipnos Ophisti, who really is he's really quite the reservoir of information. And we're just gonna do the English. I want you to see, but this is not the right one. Sorry, people. Let me go back. We need to look at this one first because I need you to help me figure this out. This is an instrument that you've never seen before. Where is it? I can't see it. Boom. Sorry, we're coming. Nope. That one. There we go. Here we go. And concerning now, people, hang in there with me. And I just want you to tell me what's going on here. And concerning the instrument called the tripod, this also is a musical instrument, right? Now that parentheses is not there. I went over the Greek. It's not right. What he's talking about is a tripod, is called a tripod. But when you and I say tripod, we think of the tripod at Delphi, right? That was dedicated for, the so and so oracle, right? And it's a three-legged container of, you can pour things into it. It can be a seat, right? Okay. But there's also a musical instrument, right? The before mentioned Artemo writes as follows, and this is how it is that there are many instruments as to which it is even uncertain whether they ever existed, as for instance, the tripod of Pythagoras of Zacynthus, for it was in fashion but a very short time, and as either because the fingering of it appeared exceedingly difficult, or for some other reason, it was very soon disused. It has escaped the notice of most writers altogether. Now, people, I want you to notice. Notice there are writers in antiquity writing already about the history of music. We are getting the history from the people themselves. How many manuals are there in Egyptian that detail and quote historians of their music? They don't have them, people. They're not functioning at the same level. I am opening up for you a portal today. I am opening up for you a portal. You don't realize it. Nobody is equal. Do you understand? You are the product of your language. Oh, God. Oh, God, just feel that for a minute. Do you know why they're looking for the Tower of Babel? Because they can feel that motherly instinct that life is communicating. It's communicating, and it's doing it through that masterful perfection of art. And that is coming through the strings, and it's coming through these people. And we're with one of these dudes now. It can be a dude or a dudette, right? Because the dudettes are doing just as much with the music, if not more. Okay? What is happening? Give me that piece back. Oh, that's me. What am I doing? I'm used to yelling at Chewy to get things done. Look at that lazy guy. Get it done. Now, people, look at the construction, but the instrument was in form very like the Delphian tripod, and it derived its name from it, but it was used like a triple harp. Now, when they say harp, that's lyre or kithara. Okay, don't think of harp. When you say harp modern, you're not thinking the same thing. For its feet stood on some pedestal which admitted of being easily turned around, just as the legs of movable chairs are made. Along the three intermediate spaces between the feet, strings were stretched, an arm being placed above each, and tuning pegs to which the strings were attached. Now, for those of you out here who know musical instruments, and that's part of your life, and you love it, you can see kind of what's going on. He's the kind of the instrument. And so rapidly did the easy movement of the pedestal when touched by the foot bring the various sides under his hand, and so very rapid was his fingering and execution. That was a new word I learned in Greek, fingering. That if a person had not seen what was being done, but had judged only by his ear, he would have fancied that he was listening to three harp players, three lyre players, all playing on different instruments. Notice what he can play on it. Look in the middle. And Pythagoras divided the three harmonies with reference to three countries. They translate that countries here. It's not. The Dorian, the Lydian, and the Phrygian. Oh, God. Okay, people. Do you see what is possible with the language? The preservation of democracy in the face of the tide of Nazi flavored fascism is not possible without language. Language is everything. The logos is that stringed division. The music creates via the Logos. Do you understand? Isn't it? It's like, dude, they sat around. Did they have goats and stuff? And they just, what did they do? They sat around. They just saw the goats. They were like, I'm going to make some music. You know what I mean? It was fantastic. But they did. And music is, of course, a Greek word. Right? The cult of the muses is the cult of the muses for a very good linguistic reason. Okay? This is what will bring the end of the fascist plague that you and I as Americans are having to endure and hang our heads before the greatest generation. Yeah, not us. We're not going to hang our heads. We're going to stand up. I'm exercising. Are you exercising? People, by the way, we need input. People out there, who is exercising free speech? Who is doing it? Who is standing up like the Greeks said and exercising their free speech for the sake of justice? Who stood for justice? Who stands for justice? We all watched. We all watched as she got thrown out of our court systems. Now she's just hanging on. Oh, she's just hanging on. It always happens this way, people. It's a cycle repeatedly. Remember that Jewish kid from New York who went to fight Hitler at the Battle of the Bulge? There's a place for the expression of the good, and that is the public square. Our greatest weapon is our logos. Oh, God. Okay, people, I'm going to give you one more. I'm going to give you one more Greekling. Boom. And actually, I kind of want to get some comments. So I want to ask people, we need to have more. We need to have more interaction between us here and you there, wherever you are. We need more interaction between us because I need to know what you are thinking. Think about it for a minute. It's the only reason that I would invade anybody's dreams, because in your dreams it's the perfect library of everything that you are. You can be observed without even being noticed. Oh, God, did I say that backwards? You can be noticed without observing. Oh, God, no, I didn't. You can have somebody sit there in the dark and watch your dreams. Imagine that for a minute, people. Imagine that. You thought your dreams were wasted space juice in your brain. You know, what is that? It didn't matter. The only reason that you're saying that as a people and striving against that instinct that you have, it's that same instinct that you have. They're out there. I know they are. It's what I'm here for, right? It's that same instinct that she's got, that bear. It's the same thing, right? It's universal and it's gorgeous. And the only way that we're going to get to it is through these logoi. People, I want to ask you a question. Is this making a difference? Is what we're doing making a difference? Because if it's not, I don't want to be here, right? If I am such a poor steward of this incredible volume of genius, because that's what this stuff is from antiquity. It's just incredible volume of genius. Remember, the president of the United States stood up in front of a group of people with a Greek flag in the background, and he had the hubris, the arrogance, and the cojones to tell those people that the Greeks were the founders of the democracy that he is now destroying, the constitution that is based upon their democracy. He is destroying. This is recorded, people. The watchers are watching. Don't be stupid. This is the time. We can no longer afford to consume. We can no longer afford to consume. No. No. Now we have to produce. Now we have to produce. We have received enough. I got enough from Uncle Vernon. I had a free existence. I had a free existence like you before this lying scumbag with his hordes of lying scumbags with their god of lying scumbag. This is a world of scumbaggery. Do you hear me? Do you know what a scumbag is? Go look up the etymology. Oh, God. Scumbaggery. That's what we've got. Oh, God. It gets me all excited to read these texts. You know what I mean? Let me give you one more. Oh, is this the... I think this is probably it. Okay. People, I want you to go. I want you to see the Greek on this one. And I want to show you. This is another passage in the very same work on music and eating and drinking and religious ritual, cavorting. I want you to focus on words, people. You don't have to have any Greek. I'm going to highlight a word for you here. Look at this. Hilaroidos. I want you to look at the ending of it, starting with the thing that looks like a W. That's an omega. It's got a little tiny iota subscript underneath it. Look at that little tiny, he's right here. Don't leave me out. Hilaroidos. Oidos is a singer or a song. Do you understand? It is musical vocalization, the voice accompanying something, right? And what is hilar oidos? Well, that's what we're trying to find. That's a type of, look at the word before it, poieton. That's a poet. People. So a hilaroidos is a type of poet. But I want you to see something. There's other types of poets in here too. Look at this one. Ooh, look at this one. Here's an auloido. Right? Oh, God. Right? Another one. Another type. Oh, look at this. Whoops. Oh, God. I just blew a circuit. I'm going to have to reset. Boom. Sorry, people. I'm going to have to reset that text. Boom. And go down. Chewy. We got incoming right here. Oh, now I blew it. There it is. Are you ready? People, look at this word now. That's really what the paragraph is about. The mogoidoi. Do you see that? So we have some kind of singer that's a mog. We have some kind of singer, right, that is como. We got some kind of singer, because here's como, right? Comodian. And some of you hear comedy. Wait a minute. We got all these different singers in this paragraph. Would you just translate this thing to me? No. We got all sorts of singers in this paragraph. And the one that we're really concerned with is this guy, the mogoido, right? What does he do? Right. Can be he or a she. What does he or she do? Well, this person says, much like the comic, right? They take the very same approach, right? And they're known. What is magoidia known for? The art of magoidia is known for its magica, right? It's magica, and it's, look at the last line. Oh my goodness. Pharmakon. It's known for making manifest the powers of the drugs. Making manifest the powers of the drugs. Do you hear what we're coming across? We're coming across the mage ode, the one who sings the songs that allow us to reveal the capacity of the mind-altering drugs. This is not something that we even have today. This is a type of music that we do not have. It is the music that uses the voice, the logos, to heal. How are we ever going to throw off Orange Hitler if we've got no language and no song? Yeah, it's a conundrum. So, historically, don't worry though, people, don't. I didn't mean to scare you. Oh, God, it sounded scary. No, this is hopeful because there is a way. There is a way that was provided for us by a sexy, sexy, sexy guitar playing, singing, logos employing, future telling Sybil. I speak to you, Sibylists. We're coming. Monism, we're coming. There's no way to get away from it. We have the weapons. It is time for us to push back. We do not abide the goon squad who enforces the anti-Christian bias laws. We do not. We belong, like the werewolves, to the classical world. And our moon is full. Thank you for coming today. No, that's what I've got prepared. Yeah, no, we're done. Comments. Look at that, people. Look, now, okay. I was about to say Hail Satan. I won't say Hail Satan yet, right? Having heard what I just said, please step into the gymnasium now. Step in. I want to hear from you. There has to be. Even if you're an Egyptian lover, yes, freedom of speech is what it's all about, right? Hail Hecate. Hey, Teddy. Hail Hecate is indeed right. What is that? Where does that freedom come from? It comes from she. Listen, she of the three ways. Do you know that what that meant to them in their physics, in their music? That triangle is harmony. It's represented as harmony. Oh, God. That's what, do you understand what Hecate does, right? You were like, oh, the scholars wrote books about it and told me she was the lady of the crone, the youth, and the... Oh, she's... idiots, right? No, none of those people. Actually, just bring the sources, man. We don't want your garbage. Bring the sources. Where are my comments here? I want to be able to do this now because there's a lot. People, I want to reach out to you now with this last few minutes that we've got here. I want to reach out to you now and say, look, yes, Meat Man. I love Meat Man too. Look, this is what we're talking about. Now I'm getting all sorts of email from people who are in total support, right? Months ago, writing to me saying, Lady Babylon is great. And it's cleared up this and that for me, right? It's good. It's having a good start. But the public square has to have a portal. There has to be some resistance, or we're never going to have Renaissance. This is our forum. This is our way to do it. So let me try to reach out to you now. Here, Chewy, let me take over and decide. I like that one, right? Townhouse, that wasn't the right one, but I like that one, right? Oh, Sophia is so sexy, man. Come on, seriously. Who would you want? Who would you want in life, right? You don't know. You just don't know. It's overwhelming. Let's see if I got this one right. Boom. Nope, I missed that one too. Don't touch them. Okay, I'm going to do them totally by myself. Okay, here we go. Oh, I gotta scroll. I do gotta do that. Oh, and then press it. Okay, here we go. Let's try this one there we go. That one worked. Hey, Hermes. Love that Hermes stuff. You know why we took Hermes? Because Hermes was he was the one who created, right, that stringed instrument. Fantastic. Support your local witches. You bet, baby. Right now, you witches, they know there's a place we all can go. Did you know there are places you can meet up with witches? Did you know that? You don't even have to leave your home. Isn't it weird? But you do have to watch your body. You do have to watch your body, right? Have somebody keep you on guard. We love you and what you're doing. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. There's the cult. Let's see what this one is. Now we need the voice to speak. Ride and fight. Exactly. We worship the Virgin, man. Why do you think Athena is the goddess of war, baby? Ride. Here's one that's yelly. It's a little bit yelly, but that's okay. Bring the monists to debate. Yes. Should I bring? That's something that I maybe should do here. Should I invite monists on? Interview monists? I don't know. Seems like people are doing that and making cash streams off of it. It strikes me as a little bit, I don't know. People, we got to be original, right? I don't want to do stuff. I want to do stuff that has to do with wisdom here. Make a Discord. Never again. Absolutely not. Somebody else made one, and all it was is a constant knife fight, right? Good for you people who enjoy the Discord. Oh God. Just let me give you look, there are a lot of great people that I met on Discord, right? Several of my students right now. Just met them on Discord. Great. They're absolutely wonderful people. But you got to watch out, man. You got to keep your eyes open on that Discord, baby. You know what I mean? Don't turn your back. Oh, I'm glad you asked this. How do I get Greek lessons for you? I'm on a sabbatical. My classes tonight, I'm sorry. I'm going on a sabbatical. I've been given an opportunity, and I'm going to push this public spot, this public discourse. So I'm going to have to take a break on my classes, right, for a little bit. Now, what I'm going to do is I'll get with you tonight when you're there, and I'll tell you what to do in the meantime, right? Because you can't stop your progress. You got to keep going up. But I have a special satanic project. Yeah. It's on Lady Babylon. What do you mean? Oh, the client. Yeah. No. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to get this portal open, and in the meantime, I will work with you when the portal is static, when it's operating, and when it's going. And I want to bring the students back, and I'm going to tell each of you how to continue. I told my readers who were already reading, I told them, you continue, you meet and you read, right? That's what we have to do. But I have to go. I've been called to New York, and I have to go. Who called me? It was the ghost of William Burroughs. He was toting around his little naked lunch. Was it? Yeah, I think it was the naked lunch that he had. Yeah. And, I thought, how twisted and demented. This is wonderful. It's a perfect approach. So when you're asked by a dead person to come to his stinky room, you got to do it. And I've been asked to talk about Medea. Right? Okay. So, people, can we make this a public space? That's the question. Oh, I got to go down. Lots here. Hail witches. We got a lot of stuff like that. Yep. Come. Boom. Let's see what this say. Please talk about antihistamines. Oh, anthistamy. Oh, God. And nothing came up. 1 Peter 5:9. Yeah, there's a time and a place. I suppose we could. Do you want me to bring up Peter? Okay, 1 Peter 5:9. Let's get the text. People, while you're sitting there. I'm sorry, I usually like to have stuff already up, but we can look at it. We're not in a hurry, are we? We got plenty of power. Okay. 5:9. Boom. Yeah, 1 Peter. Here. And when I get to the final page, I'll bring you up. This is 1 Peter 5. And let's go to the Greek text. Multi and 9. Fantastic. Okay. Oh, shit. Hang on. It meant. Oh, no. Okay. Hang on. Boom. Okay. So the question is, I tried to use the search lexicon you recommended. Nothing came up. Okay. For anthistemi, that's strange. Right? It's anti plus histemi, right? And everybody knows the me verb histemi, right? To stand, right? Or to stand up there. Okay. Oh, let me share this with you. Boom. Hang on. Boom. Okay, and I want to get your lexicon. So I'm going to bring that up too for you. Sorry, people. I don't normally do this. Boom. So the person is really trying to work with this word. And I'll go ahead and put it up. Please talk about anthistemi from 1 Peter. I tried to search the lexicon you recommended. Nothing came up. Okay, so here's the lexicon. Boom. And there we go. Okay, so here's the LSJ, literally just a set against, right? Histemi plus anti, set up against something. To match with or compare. Okay, yeah, maybe not as common. Homer uses it only in passive. Well, that's okay. We don't need to worry about that now. Standing against, to withstand, right? To turn out unfavorably, to make one stand. Okay, so that's the universe, right? Notice that one time they even translated as to outweigh, and they give you a Septuagint, right? Set against, right? So a couple hundred years before this is written. Okay, we're trying to hone in. Where can I get closest to this thing? Right? Set against an opposition. Okay, now let me bring up the text. Boom. Oh, there. Hang on. Boom. Oh, God, I need to time this better. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay, people, what is this? Yeah. Hoi antistetes stere oi de piste. What are you doing? You're resisting someone. You're standing against someone in the faith. Right? Okay. Does that help us solve anything? Right? Why are you doing this? Look at the circumstantial participle that follows it. Knowing. Right? Knowing you're going to have to go forward and resist in a way that you're showing that you know. Right? All of the pathematon in te cosmoi. Right? Oh, God. Oh, people. Oh, what is the main expression here? You're really supposed to stand against, right? That force. That's what the antisteti is telling you here. Watch how the King James folks do it. Whom resist, right? Resist. You're resisting. You're keeping up a force that is standing against something, right? Now watch what they did. Notice they just chunked the participle on it. Knowing, right? Knowing. Where is the grammar of that sentence of 5:9 is you are supposed to be actively resisting something in a state of knowledge, knowing those pathematon, the sufferings. Do you understand? Your knowledge, and this is a perfect verse. I'm glad we did this. It's a perfect verse because what is the author expressing? The author is expressing just through the grammar, not even through the semantics, just through the grammar, is expressing that we are attacking. We are absolutely actively resisting. And we're doing it so, idotes, knowing, with a certain mind, a certain mindset. Gorgeous. Let's see. Here. People. Amen. Those three musical modes. We can make music from there. Yeah. Right. Yes. Definitely. Right. All of this is, we're not talking theory, right? This is all practical, straight up stuff. Yeah. I have to admit, beyond. What is this? Vatican bankers. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how the Vatican bankers get involved, but that's interesting. People, what do we have to contribute? We have to contribute. We love the Greek, right? Even when we have randomized, right? Randomized verses that seem to be particularly. That was particularly, whoever picked that, by the way, that 1 Peter 5:9, that was straight on, right? That imperative to resist in the face of your knowing. That was perfect. That was beautiful. Here, Jesus is a man. AI, 2/3 machine and 1/3 flesh. I wonder what that means. Jesus is a mannequin. Thought it looked interesting. Might get fingered. I may. Yeah. No, I may get fingered over here, right? When I say fingered, I mean like not fingering as in guitar, not fingering any other way, but fingering as in you got fingered, like you got somebody put it down on you. You know what I mean? Right? People are afraid, right? People have been talking about my security. Right? I do get threats, but I think everybody gets threats. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I need to consider it, but somebody can look up the stuff in the background. They can find out where I am. I was told years ago, the first person to stalk me. Isn't it funny? I've had multiple stalkers. The first person to stalk me taught me through the police that you really can't hide your location. You really can't. Right? Somebody's going to find you. Give me 15 minutes. One cop told me, give me 15 minutes. I'll find you. Boom, people. Another Bob situation. I don't know if we want to bring Bobs on, right? You know what I mean? We need those theologians. People, let me ask you this. Should we start with theologians? Do what? Yeah. Oh, if I'm asking questions, I got to go all the way below. Okay. And people, here's the question. Let's do this timing wise. Chewy's got it. She knows what she's doing, right? And please get a hold of me. This is how much I need to speak with you. My name in Discord is the same. I get a lot of people wanting me to contact them, even people who've come to the state and asked me to contact them. I will not. Send me an email. I read my email, and the people that I feel I should contact, or that is like, dude, you have an obligation. This person said something really important or really great, or I'll respond to those. I will, but contact me on the email Universiation. Just say it's Universiation, and I'll know who you are. Yeah, hey, Amin Hillman. Oh, yeah. Which one is it? AminHillman@gmail.com. Okay. Now I'm wasting people's time. I want to get to the bottom. I want to ask you a question. I want you to answer it. Chewy, you put that up. That's not fair. Theologians are useless. You're preaching the choir on that one. That's for sure. Someone who reads the ancient. Right. Exactly. Okay. Now here's the question, people. Let's do this real quick. I want to do this right. I'm sitting here live. You can actually see me. Right. Everything is going smooth. We love it. Yeah, we're live. That's right, Alma. Love it. I love that name too, Alma. Love it. Alma Poeta. Clever. Gorgeous. Anyway, we are live. So here's the question I want to ask. Let's see if we can do this. Live audience, can you please tell me, are we going to beat back the tide of this American fascism? Are we going to beat back the tide? Give me a yes or a no or a hell yeah or hell no, you pig. I don't know, whatever you want. You don't say mean things. Say nice things. Oh, scroll down to the bottom. Thanks, Chewy. Very good, Chewy. I get it. Okay, look, people, there's one. Yes, right. Okay. This is more intimate. It is. Isn't it, Green Onion? Here, Green Onion. Ask me some kind of intimate question. You can do that. I don't know what it means, right? No, none of us do. Don't worry. We're all in the same boat. Yes, we will until the end. That was an answer to my question. Are we going to fight? Right? Are we going to be able to beat back the time? I love your commitment to the truth. Oh, thank you, Bob. Thank you, Bob Green. Love it. That's exactly right. Thank you, Bob, for reminding us that we're not here to have an orgy of selling things. By the way, people, have you noticed? Leave that one up. Have you noticed that I've never asked you to buy t-shirts or to put up little things of money here? Oh, $5 chat so Bob can say something. Can you imagine? What is a person like who pays to talk, to enter into conversation? What kind of person does that? Right? It's ridiculous. I don't want you to do that, people. This isn't prostitution. I don't have anything in mind here. There's no bodies in the back. I love you too, Bob. Your commitment, 100%. This is another 100%. Look at this. Look at Mr. Bogues. Is that Bogues? Let me turn up. Just start getting these comments. 100%, right? I speak straight from my heart. Bob, I know you do. Does everybody here speak straight from their heart? Even the sexy stuff, people, right? Here's a cult follower. Right? What kind of cult are you in? It doesn't even have a name or anything. YouTube, some kind of YouTube thing. No payment necessary, right? The devil, my engine light just went on. The Falcon is about to pretty soon, but hit me with a couple more. I want some more of these because I want to reach out directly. Take your hands off that control. Let me do it. Hail the path that leads to Amen. Let's change that a little bit. Path that leads to the muse, baby. Right? Amen doesn't mean dick, right? Muse means something. Amen's going to be dead, right? Muse doesn't die, baby. Maybe not, but I like the sentiment, though. Thank you. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Seriously. Who was it that said that? I didn't see who said that. Here it is. Hail the muse, right? That's Ion. Hey, Ion. Hail the muse. Who is this? This is Yoshigo. Answer that question. Including Billionaire Boys Club, a joint venture. I don't know any of these people. I don't. Sorry. I try to keep up, but more Solon. Oh, that's Vox Vespera. Oh, fantastic. More Solon. I give you more Solon, baby. I'll give you so much Solon. Oh God. Was he? You know who he was? He was George Washington, dude. That dude was George Washington. Because he just stepped away from it. He's like, look, I'm going to tell you how to do it. I'm going to set you up with the lingo, you morons. And then if you keep it, you'll have a great government. If you don't, hey, welcome to the maggots. You know what I mean? By the way, people, can I just say, I haven't been able to say this on Lady Babylon, but I'm going to say it here in the public square because it's appropriate. When people started saying, MAGA, make America great again, the same tune came from Nazi Germany Deutschland, Deutschland über alles. That stuff is not new, people. The whole Nazification of the maggot movement and the Nazification of the Christian evangelical orange hair, Hitler loving Jesus people with their office of faith, that is an aberration that requires sacrifice to cleanse. Oh, God. People, Gulf of America. Oh, look what this person put. The Christian Reich, right? Let's talk about the Christian Reich now. This is something that I think people are going to have to embrace. The coming Christian Reich. Can you smell it? Can you smell it? Now, I don't want to scare anybody. But the guy who's in the second position, in case something happens to the guy who's in the first position, that guy, he is your Reich Lord. Yeah. He's already got Moses standing there delivering for you the sacrifice. Isn't it gorgeous? I want some of that blood. I want some of that blood in Palestine. You know what I mean? I want a little layer of it. Somebody go there and preserve a layer of sediment of those blown out fucking buildings and then somebody's blood. Doesn't matter if it's a little kid, some lady, right? Did you see that kid screaming about his brother? Did you see that? Condos, you scumbags. Go build your condos. Oh, God. It's the Christian Reich. Here we are. What's that about the UK? All the, especially here. Okay, now listen, people. One thing. The pirate that was Abraham historically, right? That is completely different. I'm telling you, I lived in Israel for over a year, and I'm telling you, Israelis hate the religion as much as anybody. Okay? They don't like, just like us, they don't like that their fundamentalist crowd pulls them into garbage. Do you understand? We don't need the garbage anymore, right? The monist control mechanisms supersede any sort of religion, supersede any sort of craft or any sort of belief or any sort of ethnicity, right? Monism is that historical virus. It's not an ethnicity. It's not a people or a place it's not people according to their geography. It has nothing to do with that. We're all freaking humans. Do you understand? Fantastic. It's the monism, people. Gets you every time. Okay. I feel very safe because the police are sitting right across from me. It's fantastic. Okay. Let's do this. A golf course on a graveyard. Lady Bella. I have to think about that. I'm not sure. Oh, I'm about to lose power, people. We got to land. We got to bring in a landing. Look, I love talking with you. I love engaging with you. Fantastic discussion. I want to bring that in more because I feel that your voices are there. And I feel that somehow this portal should be accessible to all of us. That beauty that you bring me when you say things that you do that are like, wow, this really affected me. And now I'm just all about the muse, or I'm all about the sources, right? That's the beauty. And that.
Here, have a cup, it's purple. There's something on your face, it's urgent. Quick, you took too much, you might be dead. The magic dragon venom was too strong. Had him shaking in the boots, had him pushing up daisies. Medusa's crew was coming through. Rain stick, thunderbird boom. Hail Satan, Luke, I am your father. I wear a purple cape like Dr. Doom. Chewie fly the Millennium Falcon, we got the tattoos. to the Irish witch. It's wickedness, life bright, Lucifer out of sight, cracking whips through the darkness, riding a beast with many heads. The drugs get him led like a donkey. I thought you knew. Pan has goat horns and the magic flute. Hong Kong beat beat, sugar pop dope, all Hallows Eve, and the sea shall give up its dead.